Hi guys, welcome back to Derby Koi. Firstly, what happened to the sun? Awful. We had some beautiful weather to start with, 32 I think we had, or in 33 at one day. And we're now back down to 21, if we're lucky, 22, something like that. So yeah, it's been a bit miserable. So firstly, sorry there was no video last week. Very busy at work and haven't had a chance to do any filming or anything, and other things as well. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind on things, but I am trying to get things sorted. So a couple of jobs I want to try and do tonight, so I thought I'd get some filming done. Obviously doing filters first, and also before I start, I don't know if you can see this, I've got a new set of microphones, wireless mics, and Graham bought me a new camera. So I've got the new Osmo Action 5 Pro and the Osmo or DJI mini mics. So I'm just trying all those out at the moment. Camera is absolutely fantastic, so much better than my original Osmo Action, which is I still like. I've still got it, the Osmo Action 1 when they first come out, which I've been recording with for a few years now. Really good camera, but this one's got some really good features on it. But so I'm not, don't worry, I'm not doing a review on it or anything. I'm just letting you know I've got a new camera, so hopefully I get the settings right and you can see me and hear me now. So yeah, interesting to see how it turns out. Anyway, doing filter cleans in here. The bunker was done yesterday. Pond at the moment, fish are all looking good now, no issues at all. Then a bit of flicking and flashing seemed to sort themselves out. So yeah, all happy. There was a little lump on the side of my one shaggai, my smaller shaggai, the Marasai shaggai. So I did get him out last week, and I can't remember if Graham recorded that or not. I think when he was flicking flashing, he'd lost the scale. He'd pulled the scale out, and it was a little bit inflamed on the one side. So I had him out, cleaned him up, and I put some Tamidine on there. And since that, it's gone down. Absolutely fantastic, no issues. I am due another treatment of Virkon Aquatic, which I'm going to sort out. Might put that in tonight, actually. My lilies at the moment, with this really hot weather, they've been absolutely ravenous, and I've absolutely destroyed the lilies again. So that's a job I'll get onto in a little while. I want to have a look at the lilies around in my tub around there. There's one of them that's really gone well. So I want to see if I can swap that over and get that in the basket or to weigh it down. And I might get that one in here because it's overtaking that basket in there. Anyway, so let me finish off sorting these filters out, and I'll come back to you when we're looking at these lilies. Okay guys, so that filter's done, that's filling back up now. Now, as you can see, the lilies here, look, really have shot off. And there's one down here, which is the little one. This little one here, which was in the other basket I had, but as you can see, this one really has took off. Now, I don't know how big the root is on that. So what I want to do is I'm going to get this one out first, the little one, because that's in the basket. I'm going to take it out of the basket, hopefully I can get it out of the basket, and then we'll see if I can get that one in the basket. And because this basket's full of rocks, then what I'm going to do, because that's well established now, I'm going to stick that one in the main pond. So I've got to get that out now, and I know, because that's the water's in here, it's going to stink. So I'm going to have to get it out. I'm going to give it a thorough wash off, because there's no nasties in there, but this is obviously just stagnant water, so it is going to have a bit of a smell at the bottom. So I'm going to clean that out, hopefully, and I can get it in, put it in the main pond. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'll come back. Okay guys, so that's what was left in the basket that I actually took out. I'm really struggling to grow that one, so that can go back in there until it grows. But as you can see, I had to cut it down. There was all this on there was attached, and this one as well was all attached to it. So I've had to break it down a little bit, and that's what I've got. A bit more established, a lot more roots on it, and a lot more shoots coming up. So get that one off. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give this a swirl down in fresh water, and then we'll get this in the pond. Obviously I think these ain't going to reach the surface that much. Some might be close. That's quite a long one, as you can see, and that one I think they've been close to the surface because it is on the shelf, and we'll see how it grows. There's a lot more new shoots coming up down here as well, so I know there's rocks in there to weigh it down. So we'll get it washed out and get it in the pond, and hopefully I might leave this one alone because it's a bit more established. Okay, so I've given that a good wash down now. So I'm still leaving this one in, but I want to move this over a little bit more if I can. Get over that way a bit without falling off the ledge. About there, I think. And then I can get this one in over here. It's going to take a bit of time before so they don't knock them in. There we go. There's a little bit, I think. I can always move them a bit later. As you can see, they're just made it to the surface, so hopefully I'll leave them alone. Okay, so that's the lilies in. Hopefully, as I said, I'll leave them alone. We'll have to wait and see. I do like it when the lilies in there and they're fully grown. It really looks nice in there, especially when they start to flower. So hopefully we'll be okay with them. I have noticed again a very small amount of blanket weed coming back up. Again, we've been in direct sunlight for probably over a week, really hot sun, until this week obviously. So I may have to do another hit it with a bit more cloverleaf blanket answer, just to knock it back again. It won't be a full dose again, just to knock it back. I know when the lilies are up and running, they're going to start taking things out of the water to stop the blanket weed, and hopefully I can finally get around to doing this. Talking of which, I was going to start my filter the weekend, my filter in the bunker, but it was absolutely torrential rain, thunder and lightning over the weekend, and I wanted to set up the I got a little pop-up vata borrow from Ken at the Koi Collection. I wanted to set all that up and get that up and running, get the filter on that, but that would all be in the rain, and then I'd have to, where I'm going to put my heater, I'm going to be working outside, so with power tools, so didn't want to do that in the rain. Don't know if it's going to be this weekend, have to see how the weather comes, but we'll hopefully get onto that again. Another delay for whatever reason. Filter in here, I'm still getting one. Been a slight complication at the moment, which I'll talk about at a later date. The filter I wanted for that may not happen. We'll have to wait and see. But I've got other options I'm looking at to try and get one. We'll have to wait and see. Things are up in the air at the moment, but that's for a later video. If and when it happens, we don't know. Right, I'm going to go around the bunker now anyway, and before that I'm going to go in the house, and I've got the draw for the Koi Direct giveaway, which is for the mug and the £50 voucher. It'll be a voucher code to spend at Koi Direct. So I'll go to that draw. So I'm going to lock all this back up and then wash my hands, they stink. Go and wash my hands and get tidied up. We'll do the draw and then I'll finish off round in the bunker. So I should see you probably inside. Okay guys, so in the bunker now. Don't know who's won the competition yet because I just went in the house to do it and I can't do it yet. So it will have been done. It's probably already been put in the video, so you know probably before I do who's won it. So after the section out there, hopefully Graham's put it in. I'll record it later. I'll do the draw and we'll put it in later. So whoever's won, congratulations. If you can get in touch with me via Facebook or email, and we'll get the mug sent out to you, and I'll send you the code for your £50 voucher with Car Direct. So congratulations, and then once again to Glenn at Car Direct, thanks mate, really do appreciate it. Fantastic job's a good one. Right, we're in the bunker. As I said, I was hoping to do the filter in here. I don't know if you can actually see just down there, that blue thing. That is the pop-up vat, which has got to go outside. Not sure where I'm putting it outside yet. I haven't even opened it out yet. So I've got to set that up out there, and I'm going to transfer the water out of these vats into that. Then I'm going to move all the fish over into them vats. So all this will be virtually dry, so I'm going to mess around and panic and trying to get it all done in a day. Because as I've said before, that needs to be moved over and sorted out. I've got to redo the pipe work down here. It's got to be changed. Obviously filters coming out. Over there is where my heater's going, so I've got to cut a hole in the side of the shed and in there and sort that out and re-pipe that into here as well. Yeah, so lots to do in here still, but that is definitely going ahead when all weather dependent now. I was hoping we'd have some nice weather again the weekend, like I said, but absolutely hammered down and torrential rain, so that's on hold. As I said, don't know what the weather's like this weekend. Hopefully I can get a bit of a chance to get it going. I should be able to hopefully get it if I get it. Hopefully I've got all the parts I need. I think I have, but you never know when you're doing these jobs. So I'm hoping I've got the parts I need, and then it's going to get it done. Hopefully I can do it in the 2 days. One question I need to ask you though, now for my heater I've bought this pipe. It's the solid heavy duty flexi pipe. I bought some of this. Now I know you can solvent weld it to imperial pressure pipe, but what I need to know, because I'm not using pressure pipe, I think it's going to work because it's a good fit, is this waste pipe, this waste. Like I say, I've just stuck one in there now. It's not glued in. I can get it off. Oh, as you can see, it's just a waste fitting. Drop the pipe. So has anybody used the waste fitting and solvent welded it, or solvent welded that pipe into the black or white, wherever colour you can get, just the standard, this is from Screwfix, I don't know if it's Flowplast, I think it's Flowplast waste pipe fittings, which I've, as you can see up here, look, all this is the waste pipe on here, and all the pipe work from the pumps and everything down there, all that stuff down here, as you can see, it's all this waste pipe, that black stuff. Have you solvent welded it to that? It fits well, so I'm hoping it's going to solvent weld. What I'm thinking of doing is I'll solvent weld it in all the way in, but that section there where it joins the waste pipe here is, I think, just to be safe, I'm going to stick a load of CT1 round all the joints on that, what I need, because that's the pipe work I'm going to use to go from my pump to my heater and then back to the upflow, because it's very awkward down here behind all this to use straight pipe. I think it's just going to be a lot easier with some flexi pipe down there. That's the plan. If that don't work, I'll have to change all to standard pipe and make it fit, which won't be as easy. So yeah, if you have used that black waste pipe and the black flexi pipe, that stuff, please let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it if it worked for you with solvent welding it. As I said, I know it does for the grey pressure pipe, but I don't know about that. I've asked a couple of people and said I don't see why it wouldn't, but I haven't found anybody who's actually done it, I don't think. So if you have, please let me know. Yeah, so again, congratulations to the winner, whoever you are. It's going to be earlier on in the video, I haven't seen it yet. So again, thanks to Glenn at Kai Direct, appreciate that. Yeah, I'll keep you updated as and when. Weather dependent, obviously. And I have got another pond visit I've got to sort out as well. That may be in a week or two. If it's not too bad of weather this weekend, I'll have to look at it. Maybe I might try and get one in this weekend, because I do need to pop out to Ken's, potentially. Might not have to yet. Might be the following week, I'll have to see. But that's within a few weeks. I've got to go down there, so that's another pond visit I've got to do. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Pop on over to Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. And as always, until the next one, stay safe. Job's a good one.